Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on back to another episode of Nick Reviews Everything. I'm Nick, and I review anything. Today, we're going to review the Daily Driver, my 2017 Dodge Journey that I've had for about a year and a half or so. But like any time else, you can probably hear it in the background. See him? There he is. There he is. Oh, it's Ripley. You're going to hear him panting or whining or whatever in the background. There's not much I can do about it, but he's like my shadow. He's always around me. Right? 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 Yeah. What a goon. What a goofball. Anyway, back to this thing. Just kind of do an outside view, walk around of it. The Dodge Journey was produced between 2009 and 2020. This, like I said, is the 2017 all-wheel drive GT version, which is, I don't know, I guess it's one of the higher end versions that they made for the year. Comes with the 3.6 V6. You either love it or you hate it. Some people have problems with it. Some people have no problems with it. So far, mine's been pretty good. That V6 puts out 283 horsepower. 6-speed automatic transmission with a shiftable slapstick, I guess you can call it, which it's a Dodge Journey. Come on. Let's be real, this isn't a sports car. So, anyway, you know, like you can see, it's just got the white paint job. It's got 19-inch wheels, which I've always liked. However, now that I own it, they're a royal pain to clean. And right now the car is dirty. It's winter time here in Michigan, so it's hard to keep vehicles clean. And I just don't really care right now. But yeah, these are hard to get clean. But anyway, you know, you can see, which I'm very close to the garage door, so I can't get the hatch open. But weird thing about this one is it doesn't have a rear view backup camera. For 2017, I thought that's kind of weird. I thought by then they were mandated. Anyway, let me know in the comments. When was that? When did that happen? Was it after that? Was it 2018 that it was mandated that all vehicles have to have them? I don't know. But, you know, it's kind of got the sporty look to it. Go around that stuff. Fog lights, you know, all that jazz. Towing capacity on this, if you really want to tow with it, is 2,500 pounds. I guess, what is that, a jet ski? It's not a whole lot. But overall, I've always kind of liked the way the Journey looks. You know, they kind of get a lot of bad publicity for being really bad cars. It's not a bad car. I don't have that many problems with it. It's kind of a meh. It's a meh car. It's bland. It's not gonna... Look at this guy. Look at him. What are you doing? Oh, what a weirdo. Sometimes I don't know about that guy. I just don't know. Anyway, one thing it's got the key sensing. See? And because I have the keys in my pocket. So I do like that aspect of it. You don't have to have your keys out of your pocket. You can hear it clicking. It senses it. So as long as you have your keys in your pocket, door's locked. You just come up, do this, door's unlocked, you're good to go. I know there's a love-hate with that relationship because there's you know, the potential for stealing the car or all that, but again, it's a Dodge Journey. Nobody's stealing Dodge Journeys as far as I know. It's not a Hellcat, it's not a Ram, so you know, let's kind of move on with that. Like I said, I can't get the back hatch open just based on the way the garage, the car's pulled in. I had to look at it earlier. I was getting a clunking from the front end and I wanted to make sure it wasn't ball joint or tie rod or anything, but yeah, this is that's about it. But anyway, as you can see, it's kind of messy back here and it's dark, but it looks smaller than it is, but there's plenty of space back here. You can fit, I fit, you know, the giant Walmart boxes, you know, shipping boxes. With the seats folded flat, I can fit, I think, 6 of them in here, which is, you know, a lot of space. And again, under here, there's the 3rd row seat, which if you're shopping for one of these cars, make sure it has the 3rd row seat. Some people will tell you it's there, but it's not really there, but make sure it's there. Make sure there's seat belts here, which tell you they're there. But again, there's cubby holes everywhere, plenty of storage. This back around, stuff everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I use it. I used to drive a pickup truck, so again, I kind of use this like a truck. But anyway, 12-volt outlet back here. Yeah, plenty of space. Rear air conditioning and heat. You can see the vents there. Good to go. Close this. Go to the back seat. Yeah. Look at the doors open 90 degrees. Great if you got kids and you have plenty of space here to get your car seats and all that stuff in here. Get your middle row seat with, I can't remember if does this have cup holders. Thought it did. Maybe not. I don't sit back here. But there's cubby holes on each side underneath the floor mats here. There's one here, another one there, plenty of storage. Like I said, another 12-volt DC, and then there's also a plug back here, which is controlled by the infotainment system up there. Access to the rear seat. It's pretty simple. Just pull this lever up and slide it up, and then you can get back here. Like I said, this 3rd row is a 3rd row for kids. Don't put adults back there. I'm 5'8", and yeah, I barely fit back there. So this is like an emergency situation only. So yes, it seats 7 people, but again, it's an emergency. What's the matter? Why are you crying? We're not going anywhere. You don't even like to go in the car. Every time you go in the car, you think you're going to the vet. I don't know. But anyway, one good thing about this, let me slide back. These seats fold flat. That side folds flat. You get a full flat cargo area. And like I said, you can fit a lot of stuff in here, more than you would possibly think. And they also, they fold real easy, you know. Up. There you go. You can do it one-handed. All that stuff. I can come in here and sit. There's a decent amount of space in here. Look at this guy. Like I said, he wants to be with me. You're not coming in here. You don't want to be in here. Then you're going to think you're going to the vet. But yeah, you know, there's plenty of space back here. I'm 5'8". You know, and like I said, you get your rear AC and heat controls, which can be locked out in the front. LED lighting, which is nice. You know, all that stuff. Let's get out. Okay. Now, let's go into the front area. There you go. Get your standard stuff. Auto up-down windows, which I think are great. Let me just see. Let's just turn this on. All right. Yep, that's annoying. Get them. Okay. There we go. Okay. Back in here, you know, get your infotainment system. If you've seen any Chrysler vehicle, you've seen them all. This one does not have nav, and it does not have a backup camera, but you get all your heated seats, heated steering wheel. Here's your outlet for the back screen, back seat I was talking about. And like I said, heated wheel I think is fantastic if you're in the cold. I can use that more than I use the heated seat. The heated seat to me is like, I don't really need it or whatever. But you can connect your phone. You get all your settings for clock, lights, door locks. When you use the auto start, which this does have, you can decide whether you want the heated seats to come on or whatever. And you get all your other audio. This thing does have the Alpine sound system, which to me is not a sound system. And like I was saying, you get your little info system here, which, let me see here. I don't know if it'll go back. 113. Yeah, it won't let me do it without the car running. There's a screen on here which gives you average fuel economy, tire pressure, all that stuff. I'm not going to start the car now because it's going to freak out the dog. But average fuel economy I get in this car, which is mostly city driving, is around 16 miles per gallon. I think the EPA lists this thing as between 16 and 24. If you drive city like I do, you're going to get close to 16. That's just the way it is. You know, you get your buttons down here for the climate control, front defrost, rear defrost, traction control off, circulate, all that stuff. You know, you also get redundant volume here, but you can do this volume on here. Same thing with tuning and all that. You can do it on the knob. You can also do it up here. Also, the climate controls the same way. You can turn the temperature up here, or you can do it here. I do kind of like that redundancy. Other than that, yeah, there's also, like I said, there's passenger seat. There's a compartment out here for more storage. Plenty of storage. You get your glove box, all of that stuff. Auto up and down. It's got auto dimming mirrors, you know. It's got a mirror for the back seat if you got your kids back there. Sunglass holder, which they just pop out. Yep, let's get that back in there maybe. Maybe. There we go. Okay, you know, like I said, it's the 6-speed automatic transmission with the manual slapstick option, which is stupid. I don't ever use it. Some cubby holes down there. Cup holders. Cup holders are too small. I use a standard water bottle for work, and it doesn't even fit in here. This will fit like cans, or maybe like fast food containers, drinks with a narrow bottom. Other than that, these are way too small. So I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, you also got a really full center console there, all that stuff. Yeah, but, you know, auto headlights. It's a nice car. I don't have any issues with it. Turn it off. Okay. Oh, yes, I'm aware. Doesn't ever like to shut off. Shut off. There we go. Okay. One problem that I think is ridiculous for this car. Open the hood here. There you go. Okay. I'm not going to prop it up, but you notice how there's no battery in here? Well, let me tell you something. There's no battery in the back seat. There's no battery in the trunk. You want to know where the battery is? Can you see it? Underneath the fuse box, the air box. It's all the way down there. You can kind of barely see it. What on earth were they thinking to change the battery on this car? To change the battery on this car, no, you don't go through the roof. I mean, through the hood. Oops. No. You go through the wheel well. There's a little hole over here where you have to open it up and pull the battery out, or you have to remove the front bumper. Really? That's the best thing they could come up with? It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. To me, when they designed that saying you have to take your car to the dealership to have it done. Granted, when I have to do it, I'm not doing that. I'll take it apart and do it myself, because it's going to be, I guarantee you, they'll charge you $400 to put a battery in this thing. That's insane. But like I was saying, other than that, I don't have any complaints about the car. It's a bland car, but it gets the job done. The all-wheel drive works. It's not getting you through a foot of snow, but it'll get you through, 3, 4, 5 inches of snow with very little problems. It's good on the ice. It's got decent handling. It's not fast, even though it's all-wheel drive. But it's not slow either. It gets out of its own way, and it keeps up with traffic. It cruises very easily and comfortably on the expressway. So, if you're looking for a family vehicle, Like I said, they don't make these new anymore, but if you're looking at used vehicles, you can give it a shot. You know, like I said, the fuel economy is, you know, 16, 17 miles a gallon. This does come in the 4-cylinder version, so you might be better off with that. But again, I don't know what the performance is with that. It's got to be pretty slow, considering this thing's pretty slow and it's got the V6. But if fuel economy is your deal, you know, you can also look into that. It might be better for you. So besides the battery, the third row seat I showed you is kind of cramped. The cup holders are small. Other than that, yeah, it's just a decent cruiser. So like I said, if you're looking for a used car, these are all over the used marketplace right now. Funny story is with this car, I drove a 2011 Dodge Ram 1500, and I got totaled by a day drinker. I was driving one way, he's driving the other way, he crossed the center line, bang, right into me. That was in 2021, when the car market was crazy and cars were very expensive. My 2011 truck, insurance paid me 18 grand for it. Now the funny thing is I bought it in 2015 for 22 grand. And I drove it for almost 7 years, and I only lost 4 grand on the vehicle. That just shows how highly valued the cars were at this time. Now, flip side, when I went to buy a car after I got the insurance money, trucks were way too expensive. Couldn't afford one like mine that didn't already have 250,000 miles on it. So I was kind of desperate, needed a car, saw this one, 18 grand for this car. Put 10 grand down on it. I did get the 5-year powertrain warranty on it, which obviously bumps up the price. That added on like 2 or 3 grand to the total price, but it's a peace of mind type thing. And anyway, long story short, you know the value on this car right now, this is December of 2023. Trade-in on this car, 7 grand. What do I owe on it? $9,400. I'm actually underwater on this vehicle after putting 10 grand down on it in 2021. So yeah, the car market's crazy. It goes up, it goes down. It is what it is. You know, if I had wrecked my truck now, I wouldn't have gotten as much for it. So I guess I can look at it that way. Anyway. And wasn't hurt. So, you know, can't go wrong with that. But anyway, that was just a fun story I wanted to tell you. If you have any questions, you know, like I said, I'm always able to answer them. Anything you want to know about the Dodge Journey, let me know. There's really nothing that I probably don't already know about it. And, yeah, so, you know, figured I'd show you the daily driver. Yeah. It's okay. I miss my truck. I really do. But, you know, gets the job done. It is what it is. So anyway, if you like what you see, hit the like button. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel because I'm always reviewing things that I use in my life. And, you know, I like the interaction. So feel free to leave comments, ask questions, whatever you want. I'm always there answering stuff for you. So thanks for hanging out with me. And, oh yeah, probably want to say goodbye to Ripley. Oh, Ripley. Goodbye. Oh yes, and there's the infamous Dallas. Infamous Dallas, yes. The camera shy dog. All right, guys. Thanks for putting up with me. Yeah, catch you on the next one. Not sure what I'm going to review next, but you know the deal. Thanks again for watching. Peace.